You.
How you doing, baby? Okay. First things first, I just want to say I'm so sorry. I haven't posted in so long. I know, but I've just been so busy and I haven't had time to make new videos for you guys. So I apologize. And I think starting now, I'm going to be able to record more videos just for you guys because I love you guys. You guys. Before we begin, and you're watching this video and you are not subscribed to my channel yet, I don't know what you're waiting for, but subscribe. I want you to tell your mom, your dad, your grandma, your grandpa, your brother, your sister, however many siblings you have, your aunts and uncles, to all subscribe to my channel. So this video is kind of a story time, but not really. Vamos começar agora. Ever since I was 7 years old, I wanted to be 18 so bad. Like, you have no idea how badly I wanted to be 18. So my siblings are way older than me. So by the time I was 7, like, my siblings were already like 18. Yeah, they were like going out and living their life and partying, and they would come home at like 7 a.m., 8 a.m. And I wanted to be just like them, you know, like going out to the clubs and like partying. I remember this one time my brother and my sister threw a huge party in our house and I was pissed. Like, I was so mad because I wasn't allowed to go to the party in my own house. And I was just in my room doing like my own little party, like dancing and like stuff to the music because I wasn't allowed to go to the party that was downstairs. I wanted to be 18 so bad so I could party. Up until the age of 17, I've always planned how I wanted my life to be when I was 18. I had like everything written down. It was planned. It was all planned. It was literally like from the first day I turned 18, I had to go to the nightclub and party my life out. Like, that's literally what I wanted to do. And one of the songs that had to be playing had to be, I gotta feel it. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. Feeling, ooh. That tonight's gonna be a good night. Yeah. When I saw the music video to that song, I was like, that's what I want. That's literally what I wanted my life to be. Just party. I don't know why. I was like 10 and I was already obsessed with partying. Maybe it's an Angolan thing because Angolans like to party. So even now I still like to party. It could be that, I don't know. In my eyes, life just seemed better when you're 18. I was also really looking forward to driving. To non-Americans and Canadians, I think, and maybe other countries that you're allowed to drive when you're 16. When you're 18, in most countries, like, that's the legal age for driving, for getting your license. And that was one of the things that I really wanted to do. I was already planning to get my license. Like, from the day I turned 18, I was like, I'm gonna go to the, not DMV, like I think DMV is only like in America, they call it a DMV. But in other places, like you go to the driving place and you go get your license and yeah. My brother got a car for his 18th birthday. And my sister, on her 18th birthday, she got my brother's car became her hand-me-down because he went off to college. And I always just assumed that for my 18th birthday, I was also gonna get a car because both my siblings had cars, so why can't I have a car? And I was always telling my dad and my mom that I wanted a white Range Rover. Like, that was my dream car. I still want that car until now. For me, the best part, I think, in my head about having your own car was that you could just drive however long you wanted to drive for, and like, you know, if you're mad at someone, you could just get your keys and leave, you know, peace out. And I also wanted a car because I wanted to be able to like play my own music without anyone telling me to like change the song and just drive peacefully. I've always had like this fantasy of like me in the car and like blasting my music, like, ooh, and driving, and that sounds dangerous. Another thing is that I thought when I was 18, I was gonna be able to get my own apartment because I wanted to live by myself. And supposedly when you go off to college, I think you're around 18 years old, and I thought that when I went off to college, I'd be getting my own apartment, you know? And I've always liked the idea of like living alone. The other reason why I wanted my own apartment was because I don't know if this is an Angolan thing, but you know when you want to do something and your parents tell you no? And you know how parents always say,
under my house, you live by my rules.
So that's why I wanted to leave. I was ready to start my own life at 18 years old. And I was gonna be able to do whatever I wanted to do. I could stay out however late I wanted to stay out. Come home, do whatever I want to do without anyone bossing me around telling me what to do in my own home.
You can't tell me nothing.
My imagination is very wild. It's very out of this world. I honestly don't know what goes on inside my mind. Like, I was a very weird kid. Like, some of the stuff that I used to think or like do was really weird. I'm still weird now, but like it got better. Like, even the things that I think about today, it's not normal. Like, you can ask my friends. Like, I am far from normal. So with all this 18-year-old stuff, you know what actually happened when I turned 18? Unfortunately, I wasn't able to party like how I wanted to because I was living in the UAE when I turned 18, and the legal age there for like going to nightclubs and stuff is 21 years old. So I couldn't go out and party like how I wanted to. And my birthday was also during Ramadan, like the holy month where people fast, and all the nightclubs and stuff were closed. And I don't know if this is true, do not quote me on it, I have to look up, but I remember like at school, because there was a lot of underage drinking and a police guy came to our school, so he told us, and I do not quote because I do not remember, that the legal age for drinking was 18 years old, but you will only be able to get served alcohol if you're 21. So it doesn't make sense, because like, you're allowed to drink, you just wouldn't be able to buy liquor, so you wouldn't be able to drink anyways. So basically you just have to wait until you're 21. And the legal age in Angola is 18 years old for like anything. On my 18th birthday, my mom poured me my first glass of wine. And did I get my white Range Rover? You know it. Nah, I'm just playing. I didn't even get my license until I was 19, and not even then I had a car. And now I always tell myself that it's okay if my first car is not a Range Rover, but no matter how old I am, I need my car. That Range Rover will be mine. And you know what else I didn't get? My apartment. Because at 18, I was still a junior in high school or in 11th grade. I don't even think it was legal for me to be living by myself at 18 years old in the UAE. So I couldn't, even if I wanted to. Even though I didn't have all the things that I planned out for myself, turning 18 was actually like really fun. I think for the moment I was like 18 till now, I've learned to enjoy life, because life is beautiful. I think the only thing that was like on my list at 18 years old was that I was able to stay out until like late, not even, I was able to stay out until midnight. I don't know if you count that as late. And when I turned 19, like it was my senior year, I stayed out until however late I wanted to stay out, because I think my parents saw that I was going to college and I was already gonna do anything I wanted to do anyway, so they just let me stay out until. And you know what? The biggest thing with this, and many other situations in my life actually, that like this is the whole reason why I don't plan my life anymore, because you can't control everything. I used to want to control like every single aspect of my life, so I don't plan things in my life anymore. I mean, I still do plan things, but I'm okay if things don't go my way, because I always tell myself that God has bigger and better plans for me than the ones I built. It's God's plan. It's literally God's plan. I know this video was kind of like really random, but I just thought it was like fun to share with you guys about how I thought life would be for me when I was 18 years old. So thank you for watching my video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your family and friends, and you'll be seeing more of me soon.